Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Pokemon Red on Pokengine. I just played this game when I was a very young child and I wanted to play through it again. I mean, I know it's not 100% faithful to the original, but here we go. Thank you. Hey, yo, why? Like, that is not okay. I have a level 6 Charmander. You need to chill out, game. You need to relax. Oh, goodbye. Mom! Bro, that's not my mom. Oops. Okay, first we had to get to the mart in the next city. But I have this habit of talking to every single person, so I'm just going to fast forward through that. So we finally got to the mart. We're gonna pick up the parcel and deliver it to Professor Oak, get our Pokedex, and continue our adventure. Pay no mind to what I named Gary. Thank you. It's a French name. So after we get our Pokedex, we're gonna head on through the forest and get to Pewter City where we can fight our first gym leader. So let's just fast forward through that. I decided that I needed another party member, and I knew that Pikachu was a very rare spawn in the forest. So I decided to see if I could get lucky enough to catch one to add to our team. Little Leon was getting real lonely. We found one and it didn't even take that long. Let's check out its stats and see if it's actually acceptable or not. I mean, those weren't too bad, so I decided to keep him. I even came up with the perfect name for him. His name is Sato. So we got Sato and we got Leon. And we're headed into the first gym. I hope we can do it. I tried to leave early and this guy was like, nope, nope, go to the gym right now, to the gym with you. So we very, very slowly walk to the gym. And he makes me watch as he walks away. So that was the first guy down. I run back to the Pokemon Center to heal, and then we're gonna take on Brock. Ooh, I forgot how rough Brock's sprite looked back in the day. I go for the smoke screen to try and get lucky because I know Leon is not going to do well against these rock type. He just keeps pressing defense curl. What? Okay. Easy. Easy. And here comes the problem. The Onyx. I really hope he doesn't press rock. He didn't press it once. He didn't press it. I'm just all luck. Alright, so that's our first gym leader down, and I totally curb stomped them. There was no difficulty, didn't struggle at all, was pure skill. Now, on to Cerulean City. We have to go through Mount Moon to get to Cerulean City, and it'll probably be our first encounter with Team Rocket. Maybe we can even pick up some more party members along the way. So, here we go. I remember when I was a kid, there was lots and lots of hidden items all around the game, so occasionally you might see me going off in random directions and walking around in empty patches, because I used to remember where almost all of the hidden items were. But since this isn't a completely faithful remake of the game, that's not the case here. It seemed like everything on this route had status problems like poison, and paralysis, so I had to constantly run back to the Pokemon Center. We beat one of the final trainers on this route before hitting Mount Moon, and Leon got enough EXP to evolve into Charmeleon. With Leon's newfound power, he made basically everything super easy. He just kind of decimated everything in, like, one move. I also remembered that this was the route where Jigglypuff was, and you always gotta have a pink blob on your team, I swear. We got her, now we just gotta check her stats, and also, she was holding an item. She was holding a moonstone. I didn't know at the time, but that's like a 5% chance of her holding that. It's actually crazy luck. So we started making our way through Mount Moon. It was gonna be kind of a trek, so we're gonna fast forward through this. Probably beat up some Team Rocket members. Maybe catch another Montad to our team. I don't know. If we're lucky, we might even run to a Clefairy. I spent some time trying to get a decent Zubat, and it took a while. Mount Moon is always quite a trek. I actually found a Clefairy here. She just wasn't the stats that I wanted, so I didn't feel comfortable taking her over Jigglypuff. So we beat the fossil guy up and take one of his fossils. I always thought it was really funny how he just laid on the floor the whole time. So we choose the Helix fossil and finish up at Mount Moon and head on into Cerulean City. I just had healed up my Pokemon and organized my party, and now there's another fight with Batole, because his name's totally French, and I definitely didn't make it anything in reference to a wrangler. Electro Ball on my Pikachu was not very good, so I just decided to switch out and steamroll everything on his team with Leon. Dragon Rage was just out here ending lives, and apparently Gary's career. So now we had to do the arduous task of defeating every trainer on Nugget Bridge, and I honestly forgot that the last guy was just a Team Rocket member. We make quick work of him, and we're gonna head on over to Bill's house after I catch another member for our party. I managed to run into an entire horde of Oddish after a little while of searching, and hopefully some of these Oddishes have good enough stats that I don't mind putting them on our team. I head back to the Pokemon Center and check all the Oddishes we got and put the best one that I found on our team, and off to Bill's house we go. We finally get to Bill's house, and he has turned himself into a horrific Pokemon monster fusion, and I can't help but wonder if this is a reference to the old movie The Fly. I tried to look for the Pokemon he was fused with, but apparently he's just going to keep it locked in that chamber, which I can't help but feel like that's not very nice. He gives us a ticket for the SSN, and I guess that's where we're going next. I almost forgot we actually have to beat Misty here. After beating everyone else in the gym, it was finally time to take down. Eric was a very good choice. I'm glad we have grass coverage on our team. Misty gives us some better water coverage so we can make our way to the next part of the game. So now we're going to help these people who built their house in the worst possible place on the planet get their stuff back from this Team Rocket grunt. After taking that last Oddish down, our Zubat evolves into Golbat. I don't think it can evolve into Crobat in this generation. After a little more grinding, our Oddish decides that it's going to evolve too. So most of our Pokemon are ready to move on to the next area. After that final trainer, we make it to Vermilion City. After that much of a journey, I decided to take a little bit of a break and come back to it tomorrow. After returning, I decided I wanted a Magikarp on our team. It would help give us a little bit more water coverage and also immunity to ground. Hopefully I'm able to catch a good one, and not gonna lie, it actually took a while till I got one that I was willing to accept onto our team. After a long while of fishing, I finally got a Magikarp that had a halfway decent attack stat and other stats that didn't make me want to cry. So now we're heading back to the SS and we're going to beat every trainer on this ship and get the cut TM from the captain. We find Batol here again, and it is time for another rival battle. I'm pretty sure we can just stomp him into the dirt and keep moving. We beat Batol and then we head up to the captain's room. He is sick as a dog, so we rub him on the back. He likes us and he gives us the cut TM, and off we go. I had to look. I couldn't help myself. I decided to go back and do some grinding and catch some Pokemon I had missed. Meanwhile, I was also paying attention to the chat and things were getting kind of interesting. Most of this time I was just looking for Nidoran female. I did not find her. The chat was getting progressively more interesting, and I couldn't help my curiosity. I had to click it, I was too curious.
Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No. Penny. Now, bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Now you've made the journey. Now here we are. Where the mighty crumble before the stars.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool, but we gotta keep on rolling with our journey. We head back over to Vermilion City and we're about to take down the Electric Gym. The funny part is, the place where my switches were made me absolutely laugh. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. They were right next to each other. So here we are. We're gonna take down Leon pulls through for us again, and we finish off Lieutenant Surge, and we keep on moving. He also gives us the TM for Thunderbolt and tells us that we are able to use Fly now. We heal up, battle a few more trainers, and then we're gonna head back to Cerulean City, cut down that tree, and head to the next cave in which we need Flash to get through. I do a little bit more grinding along the way, as usual. Not gonna lie, I was also looking for a Meowth, and I just could not find one. It took me a while to fight all of these trainers on this route, but it all paid off because soon our Magikarp would evolve. There we go, and we have a powerful ally in Gyarados. Now I just had to keep Gyarados in the front of the party so he would get most of the XP and catch up with the rest of the party. We make it to the Pokemon Center outside of the cave before heading in and making our way through. We fight each and every trainer, as I always do. It took us quite a little bit of time to get through the cave. And if I wasn't mistaken, this is a cave where you can find Kangaskhan. I was not lucky enough to find one myself, though. We make it outside of the cave and we are greeted with a couple of more trainer battles before we make it to Lavender Town. Pikachu proceeds to lift an entire Onix and yeet him across the way. Pikachu is really showing us how much he's been hitting the gym. That was the last trainer before we finally made it to the entrance of Lavender Town. We're gonna heal up and see what we can get done here. We go to Mr. Fuji's house and we find out he's missing, and also that Cubone's mother has been murdered by Team Rocket. So I guess we have to go check that out. After a short break, we're back and we're about to try and go up the Lavender Tower. But first we see Batol there and he needs to get taught another lesson. We beat all of Gary's Pokemon, and according to a theory, the reason he is missing his Raticate is because it accidentally died, and it explains why he's in this tower. We make it all the way to the top of the tower, and we can't progress because we are not allowed to see the ghost without an item called a Sylph Scope. So we have to go find that. I accidentally ran into it twice. We beat all of the trainers on the way to Celadon City, and we take our first steps into the biggest city in the game. This is also the place where the grass-type gym leader Erica is located, and we are going to have to take her down as well. We explore the casino and see a random Team Rocket member standing in front of a poster, so we decide to go and fight him. He is also apparently really bad at keeping secrets. I decide to explore behind these random buildings and find a guy who just gives me a free Eevee. I find a weird barrier in front of those trees so I can't cut them, so I just go ahead and decide to take on the gym. But before I go in, there's this really weird creep standing outside the gym looking through the windows at all the young girls. We beat each and every single one of these gym members before trying to take on Erica. It wasn't hard. I mean, I do have a Charmeleon. Alright, here's the moment. We're gonna take on Erica. It's probably gonna be a breeze. Charmeleon proceeds to absolutely melt through every single thing in the gym with Flame Burst. Now Pokemon up to level 50 will obey me. I also got the Rainbow Gym Badge, and she also gives us the TM for Mega Drain as well. The next thing that we're going to need to do is take down Team Rocket. The guy was protecting the entrance to their hideout earlier, and now we need to go down there and exterminate every single Team Rocket member. Luckily, Charmander decided to evolve into Charizard, and now we have even more firepower. So here we start, the pretty long journey through the entire underground hideout of Team Rocket, getting all the treasure and getting all the way to the boss. So apparently we can't progress through the hideout until we find the elevator key, and we had to go and hunt down who was holding that. Surprise, it was this guy! So we beat him up, take the key, and head back down to the elevator. We finally make it back, we get on the lift, and we pick the floor we want to go to. The entrance is guarded by 2 Team Rocket members, and we have to beat them. We easily defeat them with our Gyarados. the child and tell us we'll never understand what he's trying to achieve, and then just disappears, also leaving us to self-scope, which we need to get to the top of Lavender Tower. We head out of the Team Rocket base using the lift key, and we're going to go to Pokemon Center, heal up, and get ready for our next adventure at Lavender Tower. Thank you for watching.